You're listening to Bellz.
And your boy Napoleon B. Mike.
Welcome to Poetry Slam. We are so excited for our show tonight. We're going to have our featured guest back, TDZ, later on in the show. And yeah, Napoleon B. Mike, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Kay?
I've had so much drama this week. And yeah.
We can have video. Put the video up, okay?
Yeah, so Napoleon B. Mike is just showing me how to do the video. And while okay. So now we can transition from our cover picture to our video stream. So that's great. I had a very dramatic week. As you know, I work in an office. And it's just a lot of office drama, a lot of office politics. Like, we work in the creative industry. So it's a lot of teamwork and a lot of working with people. It's the people industry, and that it can be very challenging. So it was a challenging week in the people industry.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
People can be challenging.
Yeah.
Definitely. I work at Amazon, where people are very challenging.
I think this is why artists like to be reclusive, because it means you don't have to deal with people. You can let your creativity thrive, just do you, because when you get distracted with people, it takes away from everything else.
That's facts. That's definitely facts.
And that definitely explains why a lot of creative people, a lot of artists aren't business oriented, because business is the people industry. Like, you have to be collaborative. You have to deal with people. So yeah, I'm sick of that. I like being a producer, and of course, like anybody else, I like it when things are going right. But when things are going wrong, when the team is resistant, it's like, okay, what is this worth to me? Like, how do I get my value out of this? Because now it's too hard. Like, first it's the challenge of the project. Now it's become the challenge of like the surrounding team's resistance.
Yeah, and when the supervisors or the managers don't really support you or give you any assistance, it's really even more so hard.
Yeah, it comes across as impossible, because like, where do you go from there? And then it's frustrating when people on your team complain about your work that they don't help with.
Exactly. Definitely feel that.
And it's the worst when there are people who do the least but have the most to say. And it's like, why are you worried about what you don't do? Exactly.
It's like, why are you all up in my business when you don't even mind your own?
Pretty much. That's the bottom line right there. It's like, okay, you're trying to blame the failures of the team on my side of the team, but your side of the team is really doing nothing, and nothing is regression. At least when you do something and you fail at it, you have learned something, or you have tried. Like, you've given some forwardness because you did. But doing nothing is the only way you can move backwards.
Exactly. I feel you 100%, because that's what I have to deal with at Amazon. It's just people are too lazy to care. They don't care because they're late, or they just don't care.
It's really a lack of care, and it's already challenging to find individuals who are proactive, people who see what needs to be done and do it, or people who don't know how and they seek to find out how to do it. But a lot of people sit and they wait for instruction on every single little thing, and it makes it harder on the team. It's like, you need to be a little more active than this. Like, it's okay not to know, but to sit there and not know and expect someone else to either do it for you or to just fill in all your blanks is ridiculous.
Exactly, because they're just doing nothing at that point.
Yeah. So that's what I've been dealing with in the office. I've been learning how to work on a team with other grown people. It's for the birds. It's for the birds. Give me the kindergartners, because with someone who's 5-6 years old, they still have their innocence.
True. They haven't been corrupted by the world yet.
Right. So, yeah. Yeah. I did write a poem before the show.
I also have a new poem.
Oh, okay. Is your new poem good?
Is it good?
Alert.
Is it good?
Yes.
It seems like Kay has some doubt in me.
Well, maybe, I think sometimes you have a feeling about how your poem is before you read it or you do it. So we're having a technical difficulty as usual. Our computer went blickety black. And if you're a true fan, that's the title of one of my poems. Yeah. So, but we're still streaming, so that's cool. I tried to write a spooky poem because we said we wanted to bring those back. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be really, really real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my poem is spooky. Like,
you don't think it's spooky?
No, I think I wrote it like 2 at the last minute. So it's not giving the vibe I want it to give.
However, I can understand that. I can definitely understand.
You can get us started with the newbies.
Which mic is pulled up? Is it this? Yeah, it's this one. Okay.
That's
all
hilarious.
Right.
Now you're loud. Okay.
Yeah. All right. This one is Lost Artist. I've been feeling like my inner artist has been starved, dehydrated, and drowning all at the same time. Like, he's been walking through the desert and thrown into the middle of the ocean, treading water without food or water to drink, but barely keeping his head above it. Sometimes I feel like him and I are 2 different people, but we are the same person. He's been left behind, but I've been rescued. And he's still stranded, lost, confused, delirious, thinking no one is coming to save him. Like he's been forgotten. He has lost all hope of getting back home to the safety and security of his family. We went on an adventure, hoping to get back to us, hoping to find ourselves again, but something happened, and we got lost, separated in our travels. We sent a search party looking for him, but somehow he ended up in this weird place that's a combination of desert and ocean, like he's stuck in a mirage that's not a mirage. He's been lost lately.
Okay. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion that poem was inspired by our conversation from last show.
Yep.
So, will you elaborate on the poem?
So, pretty much, I've been feeling like I've lost a piece of myself recently, but I'm slowly getting back to me. The poetry the side of me that makes poetry easy. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like it's crazy because I recently got into a relationship and not saying that that's what's made me find that piece of me or made that piece of me come back, but poetry is like writing poetry is usually easy or easier than it has been in the past few weeks. But now I'm coming back to myself. Like I have finally like found myself again.
So you weren't yourself when you were single, and now that you're taking
No,
yourself,
no, no, no,
that's
no,
what
no,
that,
no, no, no,
that's
no,
what
no,
that
no,
was.
no, 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 no.
You're like,
No.
I am nobody without somebody.
No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying that like because of the I'm trying to think of the words. Excuse me. Because of the lack of self love I was giving myself, because I was giving all my love to someone else, I felt that, and since that love wasn't getting returned, I felt like I've lost a piece of myself. But
So
now
you need somebody to love you to feel loved. But when you're single, you don't love you. But when you have somebody, they love you instead of you loving you. So you feel love without you loving yourself.
No. See, you're twisting my words, Kay.
Am I?
Yes.
I thought that was what I heard.
Nah.
That's not what you said?
Nah.
Oh.
So I was giving too much of my self-love,
To somebody else?
to someone else, and wasn't getting that in return.
So you were loving someone else more than you loved yourself?
Yeah.
When you were single?
Yeah.
So now that you're with somebody...
No. So I found my self-love again.
Oh, when you got with somebody?
No. Before I got with this person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read my spooky poem now. Don't laugh. Spooky. It boos. Spooky. It moves. Spooky. That was my poem. I mean, I will admit it lacks some originality. It was very much inspired by a meme.
I'm trying to hold in my laughter since you told me not to laugh.
Go ahead and laugh. Be yourself.
Okay.
Be mine.
That was funny.
I mean, I am a very likable person. I bring laughs.
You do. You bring laughs. You bring the tears as well sometimes.
Oh, not people crying, laughing. Dag.
That's not what I meant, Kay. See, there you go, twisting my words again.
I was just joking.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Words. Yeah, words are good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I come across as someone who doesn't cry. Do you agree?
That you come across as someone that doesn't cry?
Yeah.
No.
Not to you, because I tell you. But I feel like to people who don't know that, I may.
No.
I feel some people think I'm impervious.
No. Some of your poems do have that feeling that you've just cried, And
Oh,
you're
seriously?
well, at least to me anyway. Like you've just cried. You need to write out your feelings so you don't feel that way anymore. And yeah,
Okay, I didn't know I was being that raw. I don't. Let me think now. I feel there's only recently I wrote one poem where I had just cried and I wrote it. But most of the poems I feel I have in my little poetry doc, it wasn't like a crying poem. I feel like it's 80-20. 20 cry, 80 not.
70-30.
Wow, now you trying to negotiate my tears. Okay, well, fine, have it.
You want me to read a oldie but goodie?
Yeah.
All right.
Give them the vibe. Give our new viewers the vibe. That is Napoleon B. Might.
You got it. You got it. Ghost. Sometimes I imagine being a ghost, walking through walls, haunting the people who bullied me throughout my life, playing pranks on my friends, seeing my family members crying over my death. I mean, it's not like I want to die tragically, but sometimes I feel like I will. Sometimes I feel like someone will take my jokes or sarcastic comments a little too seriously and end me. And my family, in search of for justice, will hunt that person down. But honestly, I didn't even think this was the original path I wanted to take this poem. I wanted this to be an honest poem about how sometimes when it comes to love, I feel see through. Like only my silhouette is shown, but not the real me. Only my phantom is seen, not my focus, my blood, my sweat, my tears, not my heart. Only the outline of me. Sometimes falling in love, then having that love ripped from you and given to someone else makes you feel like you were better off being a ghost.
Okay, that was kind of spooky. I wasn't expecting that because you said ghost. That was the only thing spooky about it. It was just like one theme.
Cool.
When did you write that?
I wrote that last year around this time, honestly.
Oh, you're bringing out the oldie.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? How old does a poem need to be to actually be old? Because I think a year-old poem isn't even old.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's like years for a poem to be like good. I mean, no, old.
I feel like 25 years, that's a lifetime for a poem.
10.
10?
Yeah.
I think a 10-year-old poem is old.
Not old, but has the potential to be seen as a classic.
What?
Like, okay, hear me out, right? So, you know how there are poets that like are amazing, right? So their 10-year-old poems are a part of their classics.
Okay.
That's how I think.
Okay. I feel after 3 years a poem is old, and I feel to be a classic it has to be like 15 years, because that's enough time for it to be like in a textbook for a couple kids to learn it. You know, that's more than 10 years for you to have been performing it, for the name to become famous. You know, I feel like a 25-year-old poem is a classic.
I can see that. I can see that.
25 years, that's enough time for the poet to die and people to make them famous after their death.
We will be 25 next year.
Yeah. So like,
So a poem that was made before we were born. Poems made before we were born are considered classics, or could have the potential to be classics.
yeah, I think that. I think you can kind of roll with like the loose rules of when does a song become classic? Like it has to have been around for an entire generation. I think like loosely a generation is 25 years. Like so
I think
yeah.
it can go by the decade, honestly,
Oh, okay.
because that gives the poem like an opportunity to be heard by a whole new audience.
I see what you mean. But like you have to already be
Established. Yeah, no, I get you.
you'd have to already be a kid. Like if you're 5, right? And you hear the poem for the first time and it's 10 years old, you're 15.
Yeah.
So I guess like your 5-year-old little sister could know it, and then like I guess that would be, but you're still in the same generation. Like it hasn't like permeated yet. I feel like 10 years isn't enough. I'm gonna stand on that hill.
Okay. I understand, and
Yeah.
but no, nope.
Okay.
I'm not standing on that hill with you.
Fine, don't. You're not invited.
Okay. You got another poem for us, Kay?
Yeah, I do. Here we go. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Yellow leaves turn over. Red, orange door hinge on my finger. Squeeze. Leaves are purple.
I see what you did with orange and orange.
I had to pull out my Eminem on that.
I don't think you.
I know you're a fan. Just say it. Like, just come off the rip with that.
As y'all know, or as y'all should know, Napoleon B. Might is a fan of Eminem.
Oh. Yeah, I think we know what I was fetching for on that.
Oh yeah, you was fetching for a compliment. I knew. I wasn't.
I know you knew.
I wasn't.
I know you knew.
I wasn't gonna give you that satisfaction.
This is how I'm treated. So y'all always wonder why I'm always on Napoleon B. Might's case. Like that was why. That's the reason.
Look, Kay, it's a give and take. It's a give and take.
Police. Police.
Not police.
Police. Go on. Read your poem. Read your poem, and I won't laugh.
Let's see.
You hear this vibe, guys.
All right.
Da, 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 da.
No, I'm gonna do.
You want the spooky tune?
Yeah. I wasn't ready yet. All right. If I was a fighter, I'd jab with my fist instead of a pen or notes app. I'd bob and weave fists in a ring instead of my emotions on the page. I'd be the best there ever was, because my opponent's their face would be my canvas, with my fist being the paintbrush. But I'm not a fighter. I wear my heart on my sleeve like a cufflink. But sometimes I keep it close to my chest like my sleeves on a vest. Sometimes I invest my time and feelings into people who I know it won't work out with. But sometimes I don't care. I just want the company. But then again, sometimes the company just causes pain within me because I know they are temporary. sometimes I wish I was a fighter. Because if I was, these feelings would be handled in the ring, center stage, not in the ring of my mind. My mind is a minefield with, with landmines at every step. So don't cross the barbed wire, cold my eyes, trying to get a deeper look into my soul.
Now, what do you want me to say to that?
What do you want to say to that?
You just answer my question with a question.
Yep.
What?
What do you want to say to that?
Like, when you read that, what do you want people to think?
Realize that I battle with my emotions every day. Like, I'm just a regular human being that has emotions and doesn't know what to do with them sometimes. So that's me.
Oh, you're just an emotional monster.
I guess you could say that.
Is monster the wrong word? Should I say wreck?
Wreck.
Wreck.
An emotional wreck? Nah, never that.
Oh, okay. When was the last time you were an emotional wreck?
December. No. August. I would say August.
That was almost a year ago.
No. August of this year.
Oh, that was like 2 months ago.
Yeah. I was just thinking about my grandmother. And yeah.
Wow. Why? Is that around the time she passed away?
No, it was just one of those times where I just needed to cry.
You cried?
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't think I cried, Kay?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you do.
Wow, Kay. Wow.
Well,
I didn't know I seemed like an emotionless person to you.
Well, I mean, you're not an emotionless person. However, I think you come across as like very hard.
Really?
Yeah. So you want me to do my poem next?
Yeah. That's what all the listeners and viewers are waiting for at this point.
I'm playing Lauryn Hill in the back, guys.
As long as it's not going to cause a copyright issue, we're good.
It might. Oh, by the way, we're looking for an original score for the show. So if anybody's listening who wants to do that and get their score played every week, hey, at Poetry Slam on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Poetry Slam with 2 M's. Now, I, K Bellz, am going to read my poem. Stuck on the back of a milk carton, missing my creativity, description, not here. I forgot to tell you not to laugh. What?
Okay, okay.
I like my poems.
I like them too.
That's what matters.
Yep.
The one that I like them, not that you like them.
Yep, you're right. As long as you like them, that's all that matters. So I'm just trying to make sure.
We're clearly distracted behind the mic tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Because I'm trying to put out the promotion like on our Instagram and
Napoleon B. Might is sharing the link to the live.
Yeah, so last week we had a pretty good show with Taco.
Yeah.
and the masked man,
K-Ron.
K-Ron. And
We also had Dutch on the Dutch is on the
Yeah.
live.
And in about 10 minutes, we're going to have Tay DZ on. And we're going to talk about some poetry news. And actually, he has a work that he's going to share with us. Probably should keep that a little more under wraps. But get excited for that. So how about we go on break in like 3 minutes. And then we come back with Tay DZ.
That's fine. That's cool. We can do
Cool.
that.
Also, if you want to feature on the show, definitely message us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, at Poetry Slam with 2 M's on everything. I'm at Bellz.
At Napoleon B. Mike.
I'm waiting for you to do your poem.
Oh.
I'm about to be a DJ, guys.
Oh man. All right. Bellz. All right.
I don't think I'm good at the mixing stuff, guys. Okay. Here we go.
Joker and Harley Quinn. Toxic love affair like Joker and Harley Quinn. Can hardly take my mind off her. Nobody can replace her. Moving on, not possible. Together, we're unstoppable. Wreaking havoc like savages. Partners in crime during time. B. Mike.
That was shorter than.
You expected?
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that a work in progress?
Possibly. Yeah. It's something I started like it's something I started in April.
Okay.
And I haven't like gone back to it yet, but you know.
Okay, well, I'm going to read a poem that I wrote right before the show. Actually, I'm going to save this for Tay DZ. So let's just go to break now, and we'll be back at 9 o'clock on the dot. You're listening to Bellz
and your boy Napoleon B. Mike
on Poetry Slam. We'll be back at 9 p.m. And we're back on Poetry Slam with Bellz.
And your boy Napoleon B. Mike.
And we have our special featured guest, Tay DZ. Dag. Maybe he's not going to say anything. You mind unmuting yourself, Tay DZ? Okay, while we're waiting for Tay DZ to get himself in the chat, now we're waiting for Tay DZ to unmute himself in the chat.
There we go.
What up, Tay DZ?
How you doing, B Mike? How you doing, Bellz?
Great. I want to keep eating my chips.
Mute yourself when you go to crunch. Okay. Anyway, how you been, Tay DZ? How have
I've been alive. I've been quite good. You know, I've been pretty swell. I've been okay. I have been supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Okay, all them words just make it seem like you've been dealing with some things.
Oh no! I'm legitimately. I've been
Napoleon B
working.
might thinks in sarcasm. We have to realize this.
Well, be my. I promise you, this one isn't sarcasm. I am fine.
Wait, what?
Mm,
I'm fine. I'm fine. You know,
fine.
I'm fine.
Oh, okay. So I know that you disclosed some information to me about something you wrote.
Oh, gee.
Please tell the public.
Oh, gee, yeah. I wrote something. Um, some time ago. Definitely some time ago. Uh, it was on my mind for a minute, and then I wrote it down one day, and then I said, I'm gonna keep this one in. I'm not even gonna tell nobody about it. So, but K-Bells has
Y'all know I get it out
successful.
of him. I get it out of him,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
It's for
He,
you, for the fans.
You,
K-Bells pulled that out of me.
you be yanking it out of him.
Look here, be my.
Hey.
All right, be my. This is a classy show, be my. Okay.
I wasn't even thinking like that, yo.
I don't believe you, but yeah, I have I wrote something. I feel less weird about reading it nowadays.
That's good. That's always good.
Well, one
Yeah.
question before you get started.
hmm
Is it spooky?
No, it's not spooky.
Okay, now we know not to play the spooky sound for you. So we'll do this one for you. That's your
Ooh.
cue.
Okay, I see you. I
Oh,
see you.
oh my.
So anything else you want to say to introduce it?
Uh, I'm not good at writing like the rest.
Cut,
Nah,
cut,
nah, nah,
cut.
Huh?
nah,
No?
nah,
We're not doing
nah.
the disparaging stuff. Okay, everybody, we've got Tay DZ on Poetry Slam, and he's going to read his original work.
Oh my. Well, try and guess the theme here. Don't push me away. All I want to do is pull you towards me. I want to be down with you, but it feels you only put up with me. I think you left because I couldn't get it right. The center of my world went and tilted it. I don't really get around. I'm too much of a square. Now I spiral because I'm scared of the idea that you out with someone else. Boom!
Oh, snap. I'm a
Mm.
square.
I'm a square.
Read those lines again. You're a square and then a swirl.
I don't really get around. I'm too much of a square. Now I spiral because I'm scared of the idea that you out with someone else.
That was a math poem. That was a math poem.
Wow.
It was more of cardinal directions and distances, but I'll take. I no, I can't take that.
Geometry.
I'm bad at that.
Geometry.
I'll go with that, I guess.
Wow, what inspired that, Tay DZ?
uh, you know, my head was in a weird space a
A
while
tizzy.
ago.
A tizzy. It was in a tizzy. Just be.
It was a tizzy. It was definitely a tizzy. Um, and I wrote that out one day because I was like, directions are fun, but also I had to get my emotions out onto something, and I guess it felt like getting it out on a document was okay. Also it feels, for me, it's like I listen to Poetry Slam and I hear y'all shout like y'all's feelings on here. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say I'm gonna feel a little less self-conscious about it. You know,
Yeah.
y'all share deep feelings on here. I mean, be my Poetry Slam is basically your weekly diary. I mean, You know.
Yeah, B might treats Poetry Slam like his personal Twitter account. Please.
Wow.
But it's great, you know. You're not afraid of showing your feelings out, you know, for the world. So it's like, you know, I shouldn't be afraid of that either.
Is Tay DZ turning into a poet?
We're converting him.
We've turned him into a poet.
Oh my.
Well, I'm glad you feel more comfortable sharing your stuff. That's a big part of being an artist. You have to publish, and feedback is valuable. I liked your poem a lot. I mean, it's very rare when you share things, so I appreciate it whenever you do. And that was awesome.
Thank you.
That had a romantic underlining, didn't it?
I mean, B might, you know. Did yours?
I mean,
I mean, there's definitely, yeah, you can get one out of it. I mean, I've always felt like I push people away in general, you know. So, I mean, yeah, you could read a romantic underlining to it because there's definitely one there, but you know, it can go for a lot of situations as well.
okay, I see you.
Mhm.
I
Okay,
see.
you're trying to generalize it.
Right, but
Mhm.
we at Poetry Slam know it was.
You're dealing with professionals here, TDZ.
I mean, I'm as transparent as
Mm,
as a glass case, so
I
No,
mean,
no,
yeah.
more
no,
like a
no.
piece of wax paper.
Right, or a brick house.
Wow.
Dag. Then y'all need to get X-ray vision. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
New poem, new poem coming from Tay DZ.
We need another
X-ray
one.
vision.
If I find something creative to hit y'all with at another moment, I will hit y'all with it. I don't always write prose and poetry like this, but I guess when I get inspired, I write something out. So next time I got something, I'll share it.
New title, X-ray vision coming from Tay DZ.
TDZ. Okay, TDZ, you've inspired me.
Oh my.
I'm going to stop fixing up my tuna. And I'm
Oh.
going to start reading a poem that I started. Now I must disparage myself in TDZ fashion and say, oh, it's not gonna be as good as yours.
Oh,
Oop, oop. So this poem doesn't have a title.
ooh! Name that poem.
Sure.
Name
Name
that.
this.
Name that poem.
Ooh. I'm so bitter about the things I can't change, words I never said, and it's all them. They. They want me to be mad at what they didn't say and what they didn't do. They still want to complain about me, resist me, stop my growth because they are afraid I don't want to plateau. I'm ready to become something, become someone. They can remain the ordinary who save time on the weekends to hang out at the bar, wait all night to see one star. I'm on stage. Being who? Doing all things they want to know how and not figure out. Well, I'm not bitter anymore. My knowledge is power. I learned how to be stronger.
Oh my.
Poetry snaps.
Oh.
Ooh.
Woo. Back to the tuna.
All right. What were your
Ooh.
thoughts on that
Oof. Oof.
poem?
That yeah, you know, that definitely that ooh, my words.
Yeah.
That one was hitting.
Yeah.
That was gas.
Nah. Definitely. I've definitely had one of those times.
What was that hitting for you guys?
You know, sometimes you realize there's just certain things or people or whoever or whatever that you feel like be holding you back, and you feel like you're not appreciated, and that's very understandable. Um, and making that resolve to kind of just say, I'm not gonna let something or someone hold me back and keep me from growing. I'm going to continue to grow regardless of whatever anything or anyone does to me. I think that's pretty admirable.
Wow, my friend inspired this in me.
Friend. Okay.
Not Napoleon Be Mine. I don't want anybody to be confused.
No.
Oh my god.
I don't take offense to that, TDZ, and here's why, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I feel like that was about someone that they Bellz was romantically involved with.
You need to elaborate on your theory, please.
Okay, so it wasn't necessarily a recent event, right? But Bellz, why are you laughing?
I'm just eating my tuna on camera. Go ahead.
Am I on to something, Bellz?
I don't know. Just explain.
All right. So here's the theory, right? It's not necessarily about someone that was recent, not necessarily about someone that was in the past. It's just someone general. Like you didn't feel like you were the center stage of their attention.
So you think I'm being cheated on?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that they didn't have, you weren't the star in their show.
Be might saying that you were in some type of romantic situation where the other person didn't appreciate you and you weren't their top priority, and you felt like that was holding you back. And that's what your poem is about.
This is my thing with B Mike. He puts everything in the context of a relationship.
No. Not everything. Not everything. No.
That's what it's coming across to me as, because in the beginning of the show you were talking about self-love in your poem, and now you're back in a relationship, you're refocused on self-love again. It's like,
You know what,
and then
Bellz?
TDZ, he reads a geometry poem, and you're talking about, I think this is about a relationship.
No.
You're like the
No.
uncle in the back trying to be the psychic, saying, "Oh yeah, I know who's gonna get with who. Y'all think y'all hiding in the basement. I know what y'all doing." Like what?
Nah. So that's not at all what I'm putting down. Okay, it's just that geometry poem did have a romantic undertone. I don't care what y'all say. Anyway. Bellz, back to your poem.
I agree. It had a romantic undertone.
Thank you. Now back to your poem, Kay. Like TDZ said, not necessarily that you were being cheated on, but that person wasn't giving you their full attention.
First of all, I'm not attention seeking. Is that what you're saying about me?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, anyway.
Okay, tell us.
No, you're wrong. Like, this has nothing to do with, like, anybody I was romantically involved with. I said that, my friend inspired this because they did. And it's a platonic friendship. Like, yeah.
Friend.
What are
platonic.
you saying? What? Hey, DZ, do you hear? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, V Mike. I'm listening. When I heard that poem, all I said, I knew what she was talking about. K Bells is talking about. She feels that that there is something holding her back, is keeping her from reaching her full potential. Not necessarily about attention, but it's about, you ever been in a situation where you feel like something, you know, where you're at is keeping you stagnant.
Sometimes you outgrow your environment. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times, people in the environment are a part of the environment.
I know. That's facts.
That's facts.
Yep, that's facts.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
K Bells wants to spread her wings.
And fly away.
Mm-hmm. No Robert.
Okay. Okay.
Look, you
Meh.
still have the suspicion. You want your theory to live on. It's what? No. It's dead. It's dead.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
die on my hill though.
Oh my god.
I promise you that hill is like a dirt mound, my man.
It's an anthill.
It's an ant hill. I promise you. On everything.
Okay.
But
Anyway.
You want to read a poem?
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, if you read a poem, I have to read a poem. But we gotta do poetry news with Tay DZ after these poems.
Okay.
Okay.
Lightning in a bottle. I'm the lightning in the bottle that you can't catch. Even if you were a dog, you couldn't fetch. I strike the same place not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's nice. I always go for over. I always go for overkill, just to show off some skill. It's not out of rage. There's a preciseness to my aggressiveness, to my over the topness. You can't top this. I'm the screw in your shoe, the sty in your eye. You can't get rid of me. I would kill you in a line, bring you back just to kill you again. Don't be the Mariah Carey to my Eminem. Because we won't go back and forth like them. I'll lay it all out in one rap and not give you a chance to come back. You'll be done, gone, defeated, looking like a clown in your big shoes with your big nose and your Takashi 69 hair. I don't play fair. I'm the lion to your deer. Rip you apart like Jack the Ripper. The last thing you'll hear is the body bag zipper. Tap out? Nah, only tap in. Now let me go get my evil twin. B Mike.
Okay.
You might. Mhm. I don't want to make assumptions, but how angry were you when you wrote this?
Oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna say so. So, which
It-
love interest is this poem about?
Nah, I don't even think I was angry. I think I was just like, all right, I need to get this off because this is fire.
Hmm.
You were
this
just passionate.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was just flexing.
pretty much.
All right, I feel you. Hey. Oh man, treat me like a dog. I forgot that those first two lines.
All right. I'm the lightning in the bottle you can't catch. Even if you were a dog, you couldn't fetch.
I like that. They can't catch you, B Mike.
They can't.
Can't even get hands on
Facts.
you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to read a
Wait.
Uh-huh.
K Bells, what did you get from this poem? We got what TDZ got from it. But what did you, K Bells, get from it?
I'm not gonna say much because I was writing a spooky poem. while you were speaking. So I'm just gonna give a vibe check, which is aggression. That was my vibe.
Okay.
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 Okay, this is my fourth spooky poem of the night. Shadow behind the door, claw under the bed, eye in the closet. There are many monsters in my bedroom. Left me with one shoe, no hairbrush, no coat for the cold. My confidence keeps me warm. No, no. What are you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all you really do have is your confidence. You know, in some situations, it's all you can really count on, all you can find to support you. You know what? Like it. It's keeping you warm in the winter. I like that.
Your confidence is like a fireplace, Caleb Bellz?
No.
A bushfire.
In terms of that,
Bushfire.
there's no fire.
Oh.
There's no fire from me. I'm trying to get it started. I've got my fire starters in my hands.
But it's not starting.
There's some sparks. There's some sparks.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so in poetry news, I forgot what that button sounded like. In poetry news, we have a poem called the Upper West Side. This is in reference to New York. I don't know if you guys ever watch Gossip Girl, but Serena van der Woodsen, the protagonist, lives in the Upper East Side, which is like the rich area. And then her love interest, Dan, lives in Brooklyn, which is like the not rich area. So they're like across the bridge. But this is called
across the train tracks, as one would say.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought it was the Brooklyn Bridge. Like next to Manhattan.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're right. But never mind. You got it.
Okay. So this was written, this is called The Upper West Side by somebody named Kate Sandella. And they lived in New York. And yeah. What to wear? Don't care. Jog the park? Avoid the dark. Greet the doorman. Shop the fruit stand. Chat at cafes. Sip some lattes. Browse a street fair. Purchase stoneware. Buy organic. Sniff botanics. Watch for e-bikes. Heed the street lights. Stroll the sidewalks. Stop for small talk. Dodge the stares of homeless humans lying there. Woo! What's the vibe?
That sounds like a to-do list.
Oh my gosh, maybe that's the vibe of the Upper West Side.
Sounds like what someone would do on a normal, like, Saturday.
Yeah, it's very day in the life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I made this poetry news because I thought it was cool. It's on the website West Side Rag. They publish poems, so it's out there. And I want to know from you guys, what do you imagine a day in the life in New York would be for you?
A lot of smog. I would have. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure a day in the life in a city like that. You probably have to go ahead and wait for your taxi and or your Uber. You probably have to sit there and wait for a ride to get to where you gotta go. I mean, I envision having a pretty fun job, and I envision actually enjoying where you're working in that environment. If you're moving there with a job in mind. And I also envision just getting to meet some big names, big people, probably a decent nightlife. I don't know. What do you think in B Might?
I'm thinking a trip to Broadway,
To see
spending
cats.
maybe definitely walking around Times Square, meeting new people, definitely just enjoying the sights. Not like a tourist, but like just enjoying everything that's going around, on around.
Oh wow. I feel that um you guys are imagining the New York that we see in the movies. And it's very contrary to the poem that we just, listened to, which was very much like everyday stuff. Go to the grocery store. There's the doorman holding the door for you when you go home. There's, um, just regular stuff. So it sounds like you see the New York as an escape.
I do because
I mean, oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I can definitely like see a see me getting a creative like flame, like just that just gets turned on from the environment.
Okay, I started. Oh, Tady Z, were you gonna say something more?
I was gonna say it feels. I mean, having a doorman sounds like one of those fantastical New York City visions. Like you're staying at like the Tipton or something. You know. Uh, I don't know. I mean, that's how I saw it as fantastical, so I went with fantastical.
Okay, so I tried to start writing a poem about my imagined day in New York. However, I didn't have enough time, so I'm gonna just read you what I have. Then I'll answer my own question. Here we go. NYC life. I see a life of dark, no stars, because the lights are so bright. My nose closed at the garbage in the gutter, and my shoes filthy from sauces on the sidewalk. Follow the white man every time you walk. Yeah, that's just what I started.
Follow the white man.
Cause like on every corner there's like the orange hand signal,
Okay,
and then
okay,
there's like
okay.
the white man walk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I didn't mean
okay.
for it to become like a race thing. Like that's why I said it's not done because it ends in a funny spot.
Uh-huh. I mean, whenever people bring up, follow the white man on the thing, normally they mean it in like a jokey racial way, not like a serious way.
I mean it in a jokey racial way, but also
Yeah.
like I'm imagining I'm about to cross the street. Like,
All right. Avoiding the gum on the street.
I said sauces. Who knows what that
Oh.
is?
Mm,
Mm.
mm,
Sauces.
Yeah.
those, avoid those.
Strange liquids.
All right.
Yeah, I tried to take a different turn from you guys because, you were talking about, oh, what you like to do. And I was like, okay, let me ground this a little bit. Like, Times Square stinks. Like, literally. Like, there's a lot of trash. But anyway, um, I feel like a day in the life in New York for me, I feel I would live on the Upper East Side. I would definitely live in Manhattan because, that's what they did in Gossip Girl. So I'll be living out that side of my dream. I don't think I would probably live in a hotel. Like I would probably have Blair Waldorf's penthouse or whatever she was in. I would probably wear very posh outfits and go to Soho and like shop every weekend. And I would probably have a really cool job as a producer. Like I would have a new creative project like every other week.
I can definitely see you doing that, Kay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be on the phone walking down the street with my shopping bag and my purse telling somebody what to do. I'd be like, why did you order that? No one said to do that yet.
I would definitely live in Harlem, though.
Ooh, does Harlem have the brownstones?
I don't know, but I know it's the cornerstone of the Harlem Renaissance.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, Harlem's like the black epicenter for arts, or it was, might still be. I don't know.
Probably still is unless it's been gentrified.
Definitely living in Harlem.
I know Brooklyn is up and coming, and in terms of the Upper East Side, like like how it really is versus like in the Gossip Girl show, it's pretty boring. Like they have lots of adventures in that area on the show, but it's actually quote a boring place in New York because a lot of like suburban people over 50 live there. It's not like a lot of places to hang out. That's kind of a little pocket where the nightlife, as I've read, is not really popping. And even in the show, they were going, it seemed to other places to hang out. Like Serena would go to Brooklyn, or like the nightclubs they went to, it seemed like it wasn't really near their house. Like they would go to maybe central Manhattan, if that exists, or lower Manhattan to do something.
Yeah, people like that. They don't live where the crazy stuff happens. They just go visit it. Come on.
Good point, TDZ.
True.
Yeah, so that's it for our poetry news. How was that?
Interesting.
Oh my.
Have fun.
Okay, you guys aren't saying anything else. So,
Oh.
B might or Teddy Z, do you have another poem?
I have another poem.
We know. Teddy Z, we've had you on for about 30 minutes. So, do you want to stay on for the rest of the show or not?
Well, see, I gotta get ready for.
Well, Teddy Z is deciding. Oh.
Yeah, I've had, I'm gonna still listen in because I got some stuff I gotta get done. I'm gonna listen in though for sure.
Okay, thank you, Teddy Z, for calling in.
No problem, no problem. I'm still listening. I'm trying to hear the rest of y'all's performances.
Oh, you didn't give us a prompt. You can't sign off with no prompt.
True. I didn't give y'all a prompt. Y'all are already doing spooky season, so I can't say the prompt I wanted to say, which was nightmares.
You can. That'll be the prompt for our spooky poem next week.
Yep.
Oh, sure. Then hit me with a nightmare. Hit me with a nightmare prompt for next week.
Oh,
nightmare.
snap.
What?
Well, TDZ, it's been a nightmare.
Always here to haunt y'all.
Thanks.
I'll catch y'all.
Thanks, TDZ.
Be my.
Okay, you need to call in.
I thought I was already in. Okay, for those listening, we are getting our live back up. Look. Okay, while we figure this out, listen to our music.
Hit ring.
Okay, and we're back.
No, we're not. Unmute us.
Okay, and we're back.
We are back. All right. This one is called love.
Love.
Thank you, K Bellz. Love is a lot like driving. If you're not paying attention, you could get hurt or hurt someone else. Using signals to move into the next lane or make a turn is like communicating with your significant other. Whether you go fast or slow, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll crash. Bang! Or maybe love is like skydiving. You take the leap without a parachute, hoping that someone is on the ground waiting to catch you. Love is not toxic. Love is not abusive. Love does not cheat. Love does not check your phone to see if you are cheating. Love is kind. Love is faithful. All relationships are like roller coasters. Sure, they'll have their ups and downs, but just because bad stuff happens in it doesn't mean that the other person isn't your friend anymore or doesn't still love you. And this also can be used to describe your relationship with God. Be Mike.
Okay. This one is untitled.
No
And
comment?
I mean, I'm cool with slamming, but no comment. I mean, how do you want that to hit?
However it's supposed to. It's relative from person to person.
But when you read something or you hear something or write something and you think about performing it, you think, okay, at this point, I want my listener to feel this way, or like I want them to be getting this.
True, but with this poem, it can be relative because don't look at me like that, Kay. Because even though I said all those things about love is not, I mean, it's really not all those things because if you love someone, you trust them. But and you're not one of those people who just go through phones and toxic and abusive and yeah. But the other part I said love is it can be relative. The feeling can be different from person to person. Taking a leap without a parachute can be scary to one person,
Yeah.
and feel like an adrenaline rush to another. So
Okay. So are you an adrenaline junkie?
very much so.
Gotcha. I'm not.
Not everybody is, Kay. So I see Kay is in the process of writing a poem.
I just decided to read the last line. Here we go, y'all. Oh, wait. You might. Did you get applause? There it is. I feel some people think I'm impervious. Did you not hear? I feel. hurt that you choose to stick up for your friend no matter what rather than grow with me. All I want is loyalty. It's all I ask. And you say, I don't want to be mean or hurt feelings. Yet you are choosing to betray and pretending you are being friendly to me. You are not impartial. You just don't want anyone to say anything to you. If someone can't say something to you, okay. We can't tell you anything. At least it's out there. At least you're being real. I want something real over anything else, over anything fake. Oh, we.
You want my thoughts?
Send them.
I felt that.
Really?
I haven't had that happen to me personally,
Oh.
but if it had, I would write a poem with that.
Okay.
But in B Mike style.
And be my style. Oh snap! Well, I gotta hear that. In
Next
my
time.
style. Next time.
Next time.
Okay. Well, yeah. You know, lately I feel that I've been around people who just aren't being real. And I don't want to be the person who humiliates somebody or is just like straight up negative, because when you say something negative, it makes people defensive and it's not received. So it's like if people aren't already on the page, it's no use in trying to put the page in their face.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it negative.
Mm.
So it's just like frustrating when, you know, if there's just fakeness. People want to pretend that something is something else, and you're trying to move past the reality, the real. So yeah, this is just more of me being fed up with other people. Eventually I'll get over it. But until then, you're gonna get these poems.
That was very visceral. That was a very visceral poem.
Okay.
Like, I felt that. Like really felt that. Like,
I feel my performance is improving. Like, I'm trying to actively work at it and remember to perform things how I intend them when I think them.
mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I forget. Like, I'll write something and like the passion of the moment or like how I was emphasizing it in my head like goes away.
Mm-hmm.
But like the emphasis in which you say things in your head has to come out so that it hits differently, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. All right. Here's a poem. New.
Ooh.
Off the dome. Untitled as of now. This one goes out to a very special someone.
Oh man.
Your smell, your scent is still in my nose even after you leave. I still feel your lips on my lips as we gotta chill. Gotta take a relaxer just so I can sleep, because my mind be running all day thinking about you. You're the first person I see in the morning and the last person I see at night. You are my love. Be Mike.
I gotta keep it real on this broadcast. You know, as soon as I heard you say my love, I wanted to add of the week.
Of the week? K.
I'm
K.
sorry.
K. K. You gotta do better than that. K.
Me?
K.
Okay.
K.
The month. What do
K.
you want me to say? Like,
K. Chill out.
okay, I'm chill. I'm laid back. Yeah, so that was a cool riff. That's cool. I gotta ask the inspo.
Huh?
The inspo.
The inspiration?
Yeah.
My girlfriend.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying right now.
Okay.
She know who she is.
Okay, Drake.
Drake.
You know who you are.
Drake. Drake.
This one's for you, baby. You my everything. Okay. Okay, great. That was romantic. Cool. So, what's how long have you two known each other? We've got to do the routine.
So, crazy thing is, right?
Oh Lord.
We've only known each other for like 3 weeks.
When it's real, it's real.
Right. And that's all that matters. So, yeah. We be on the phone all the time,
I
too.
know.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah, but, like, we be on the phone all the time. So,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. It's
That's
fun.
a part of the routine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, how do you know that she's the one that you want to make your girlfriend?
I was gonna say something, but that's too. It's too soon to say that out loud. Like
Okay.
on the air.
This isn't something you talked about?
No. We've talked about it, but she is my girlfriend. We are official as of Monday. So, but I'm gonna save that for a different time. I'm gonna save that my
we
thought.
gotta have Tady Z on the air when this is said. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you're happy in a relationship. I think you're happiest in a relationship. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess you could let that sit. But I feel this is an area where we're opposite. I feel very happy single. I feel I'm happiest single. Like, I've put a lot into the previous long-term relationships I had over the past 2 years. I'm glad to be free. Being single is fun.
Nah, I'm a lover. I definitely like to go out with one person special. Even if we're out with my friends or something like that, I just want to have that person around.
Oh, yeah, I'm a lover as well. I love love. However, I need to...
You like your space too.
I just want to be on my own. I'm so tired of dealing with people. Like, I'm at the place where I'm not hanging out. I'm dealing with people. Like, it's not enjoyable. And life is about a good experience. So it's like when something stops making you happy, when you're not in a positive space, you got to get some space.
Mm-hmm. You're right. I do understand that. But I'm a lover. Yep.
Okay, so I remember the lyrics to Drake's song. I don't even know what song this is. Hold on. It's like, baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We could do it real big. Bigger than you ever done it. It's Best I Ever Had by Drake. And this is from 2010 from his album Thank Me Later. R&B, soul, hip hop, rap. Okay, anyway. So I just wrote down those lyrics, and I'm gonna try to make
Riff?
them opposite.
Oh.
Okay, and maybe riff.
Okay.
Okay.
A riff from Bellz.
I'm nervous. Okay. Cause you guys know I like to think things through, like write stuff down. We should do a poetry battle next week. I think that was fun when we did it.
Very planned.
Yeah. I'm a little bit rigid. Okay, here we go.
I said that before, but you hated it.
Yeah, I did. I like hearing it from me, not from you. Yeah.
Okay, Bellz. Okay.
So right now, this is the Drake.
The Drake.
Oh my gosh. Not Draco as in Soulja Boy. The Drake as in Aubrey Graham.
The Drake.
Boo, you my nothing. I never wanted. They can not do it little. Smaller than they never didn't do it. You're going to be down on the floor. Yeah. That was not what I thought it was gonna be.
Give her a hand. Give Bellz a hand for trying. She tried.
It's hard when you know something by memory and like the tune of it to like reverse it. I was
tried.
thinking too hard. Okay. But it would be cool to take someone's song lyrics and make a poem out of that. Not like use their exact lyrics, but kind of like build something new from it. Innovate their lyrics into an original poem.
Okay, I see you. Give me a second.
Oh, you need a second? Okay, by the way, we have 6 minutes left in the show, so for anybody who wanted to call in, you've got like 5 minutes left to do that. The number is 410-704-5309. Just so you know. And it's on our Instagram story at Poetry Slam. We're on Twitter at Poetry Slam, 2 M's. Follow Napoleon B. Might and Bellz everywhere you're on social.
All right, Untitled. Bellz, fade me out. She told me put my heart in a bag and nobody gets hurt. Now I'm running from her love. I'm not fast, so I'm making it worse. Now I'm digging up a grave from my past. I'm a whole different person. It's a gift and a curse, but I cannot reverse it. You told me to put my heart in your hands, and you wouldn't drop it. Not just with your words, but your actions as well. You said you never leave, so why does it feel like you are? You have strings attached to my heart that you like to tug on. Honestly, I never thought I'd be writing a poem like this about you. But by now I've written 3 or 4 about you, trying to hold on to the love you gave me. A love I never actually had. Be might.
That was a strong start. It was like, and then it was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that an XX Temptation song?
No.
Who was that?
Juice WRLD.
Oh. It came across as very emo. Like, XXX was the most emo rapper I'd ever witnessed. So whenever I hear, like, emo lyrics, I'm like, wow.
Come on, Kay.
Come on?
Come on, Kay.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't know you were going to bring out an oldie. Okay, since we're bringing out an oldie, man, what oldie do I want to bring out? I got to match the energy. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure if I've read this one because it's unfinished. Is that one unfinished?
Yeah.
It's unfinished?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I'll read this.
I honestly don't know if I will finish it because it was about a past situation. But
then it's finished.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Man, so
I mean, I could write more about that, but
is it done or not?
The situation is done.
But the poem is not?
Right.
Okay, got you. Okay, so I'm going to read this poem the situation is not done. And the poem is not done. But we're raw on Poetry Slam. And we have 3 minutes left, so here we go. Let's call it a woman's disease. Making decisions based on fantasies, fabricating what we think are other people's schemes, regardless of the truth. We need to live on society's dream, which is actually their lie. We are not crazy. Women are not crazy. We are intelligent. We stand up straight to intimidating noses above us who make our choices about what beauty means. Yeah.
Honestly,
I read that before.
you could end it there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that could be a slam poem.
Oh.
Like, you could end it and then walk off stage immediately.
That's hilarious. That would take so much confidence. Okay, I have to listen to it back because sometimes you look at a poem and you think, "Oh man, like I want to add more," but that it may be intended to like stop there and you can just add another part. Okay, we're in the last minute. I'm Bellz.
And I'm your boy Napoleon B. Mike. Good night, everybody.